It's a rainy day today, so let me talk to you guys for just a quick second about YouTube. You are going to be the 1%. You are going to be the one to take your career to the next level and take your family out of the rat race. Because a lot of us, we have those ambitions, we have those goals that we're doing this for our family. And I say that because for myself, I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for me as well. But I think about my wife. I think about my dad, my mom, my sister. I think about the baby that I have on the way. And I'm doing this YouTube stuff for them because I want them to live a comfortable life. I want them to just live a life where they could be saying, "Oh, my son, he did it. All his dreams are coming true, and I am retired because of him." I want my wife to be like, "Yes, my husband is finally following his dreams. He's making a living." I want my sister to be like, "Oh, my brother, I always knew he had it in him." And then for my son, oh my gosh, for all the kids I'm gonna have, I only want 4. I don't want a lot, but I think 4 is a really good kind of number in between, having a little bit but also not a lot. I want all of them to be like, "Oh, my dad, yes, his legacy, he's a very kind person." I want them to just see the person that I am. And I know a lot of you guys are probably on the same boat. You guys are probably doing this for your family. Or if you guys are just doing it for yourselves, and there's nothing wrong with that, because obviously I'm doing this for myself too. I'm doing this YouTube stuff because I want my life to be better. Now, obviously, there are exceptions, right? Just because you do YouTube does not instantly mean your life is going to be better, because we've seen a lot of YouTubers, how they fall off and how they become kind of crazy, or maybe they end up doing something that, gets them banned or, just forgotten. But in my case, obviously, in this financial situation that I'm working my 9-to-5 job. Now, obviously, this job pays the bills. It pays everything. It pays the rent. It pays the food. It pays my insurance. It pays all my wants and my desires. I go to the gym, so I pay my membership. I have Spotify. I have all these things. I have my internet. But obviously, working this 9-to-5 job, it's not financial freedom. Now, there's nothing wrong, obviously, if you don't want financial freedom, but I feel like everyone does want financial freedom. But with that being said, in order to want financial freedom, we need to actually look for a better opportunity for ourselves to either scale our business, scale our career, scale our side hustle, so that we could actually make it and live a comfortable life. Because, obviously just working one job that's minimum wage, it could pay the bills, but you're always going to be living paycheck to paycheck. That's why people nowadays, they have side hustles. They have side hustles where they make extra income, because just working a simple 9-to-5 job is not enough anymore. Especially in this economy, if you live in the US, you know how inflation is hitting us. And I don't even know if it's just the US, or I don't know if it's also all around the world. But US, all the prices are going up, or they're kind of skyrocketing. Gas is pretty high in a lot of places. Groceries are getting very expensive. I go to Walmart, and, to just get a good maybe 3 or 4 days worth of groceries is upwards like around $100, or maybe even more, depending on the things that you get, right? Because, I'm not gonna lie, I love sauces, and there are a couple sauces, like there's this sweet and sour sauce that I bought that was like for $5, and I'm like, damn, $5 for like a bottle of sauce, where there's some hot sauces that they're like $2. But I have to make a decision there, like, do I want a regular plain hot sauce, or do I want a really good flavored hot sauce, but it's going to cost me $5 as opposed to $2? So yes, those are decisions that we make, obviously. But groceries are high. Keep in mind, we still have to pay our rent. We have internet. We have, all these amenities that we like to use, like the gym. So, it all piles up. All these bills pile up. So what happens? We end up just living paycheck to paycheck. Thankfully for me, I have enough saved where it's like I could live a comfortable life. I'm not saying I'm a millionaire, but I have enough saved so that, in case an emergency comes, I am covered. I can live comfortably because of my savings, and I try to manage my money. Every single time I get a paycheck, I don't go out there and spend on things that I don't need. I just spend on things that I kind of want and that I can manage. So I know you guys are probably on the same boat. If you guys are watching this video, it's because you guys have that ambition to be successful. You guys want to be successful, because all the people that don't want to be successful, they clicked off 1 minute into this video. But you want insights. You want to hear the perspective of someone like me going through the same things that you guys are going through. So you guys are here because you guys are successful people. We just need to pour out those ambitions, and we need to continue just grinding and grinding and grinding until we find success, until we reach that point of success that we want. So let this video just be like a spark of motivation, if you will, because obviously I'm on the same boat, and maybe a lot of you guys are doing better than I am, but maybe you guys just want an extra spark of motivation. So that's where I come in, and that's why you clicked on this video. Honestly, if this showed up on your explore page or your suggested feed, then it's because YouTube is recommending this type of content to the right audience. So I know I'm speaking to the right audience, and that audience is people like you and I, regular people working a 9-to-5 job, or maybe we have side hustles, that we want to be the 1% of our family, of our generation, to take them out of the rat race and to allow them to live a comfortable life. We want to be the successful people, because I want to be successful, and I know you guys want to be successful. So let's work together to be the 1%. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and maybe even recommend it to someone else going through the same thing. Maybe they need a spark of motivation. So I'll leave you guys with that. I'll see you guys on the next one.